It's Sunday morning on CBS, and here again is Tracy Smith.
In a few short years, Gracie Abrams has gone from a shy girl composing songs alone in her room to opening for some of music's biggest names, to her own version of pop stardom. But to hear Gracie Abrams tell it, that was never the plan.
I would come by myself.
In the middle of New York is a spot that Gracie Abrams calls a secret garden, a park where she says she can hang out unnoticed.
It's perfect, and hello.
When cameras aren't around. It's a respite from a life where she's very much front and center.
Did it just hurt me and make me cry? Smiling through it all, yeah, that's my life. You're an idiot.
At 26, Abrams is a reigning queen of so-called whisper pop.
That's just the way life goes. I like to slam doors closed.
Her witty, intimate style has been praised by critics and millions of fans around the world. She's graced the tops of Billboard charts, Chanel ads, and the most recent cover of Vogue. Backstage on tour last summer, she still seemed stunned by it all.
I'm constantly pinching myself, and I don't know at what point you could get to where you're not doing that, you know what I mean?
Looking at her big blue eyes. Did it just hurt me, make me cry? Smiling through it all, yeah, that's my life.
Being center stage didn't come naturally to Abrams. Born and raised in Los Angeles, she always had a passion for songwriting, but not necessarily performing.
And at first you didn't want to share the songs?
Certainly not. I felt so, it was like, you know, like just really physical fear when it like is in the pit of your stomach. I felt that when I would hear footsteps coming down the hall and I would stop playing.
Is it timing or is it me?
She eventually got up the nerve to post a few songs online.
I don't know what my goal was, but I think it was probably that naive kind of concept of the internet that it's not real and that it doesn't, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, it was easier to hide behind.
The gamble paid off. By 2019, Abrams had her first record deal.
'Cause I can't love you even if I want to.
And thanks in part to COVID, did her first tour on Zoom from her bedroom.
Don't know where I've been.
It was such a gift because I was vomiting at the thought of performing, and then I got to do it in the comfort of my own space, and it felt like this baby step.
God, I'm actually invested. Haven't even met.
And that baby step turned into a running leap onto the world's largest stages. By 2022, Abrams was opening for some of the brightest stars in music, Olivia Rodrigo, and then Taylor Swift.
Do you remember what was going through your mind when you walked out on the Eras Tour stage for the first time?
It felt like being in some kind of like alternate universe, like it was just the best thing.
I know it's hard to narrow it down, but is there one piece of advice or one lesson that you got from Taylor that you continue to use to this day?
Oh man. Weirdly, the first thing that comes to mind when you ask that is like encouragement to just never stop writing. Like for me, anytime I had a feeling where I was like, I would rather just like cry about this for a while, or I'm like, you know, it's just pick it up and write it down, and it serves you every time to do that.
Remember how it died when you started walking? That's my life, that's my life. I'm ready to fight, taking a mic.
And now Gracie Abrams is selling out arenas on her own.
And can you explain that sensation of looking out and seeing all of these people, thousands of people singing your words back to you?
It just doesn't feel like it's remotely about me, so I love it. And it feels like even though they might be my words, like they've adopted them, made them their own.
Still, Abrams has had to deal with accusations of nepotism. Her mom, Katie McGrath, is an entertainment executive, and dad, J.J. Abrams, created hit TV shows and directed a couple of Star Wars films.
You've been blessed with successful parents, but
Yeah.
on the other hand, there's that term that's thrown around, nepo baby.
Well, I mean, my parents have both worked in the entertainment industry since before I was born, and I think there is no question. There are a million visible and invisible ways in which I have benefited as a result of my proximity. I'm the luckiest person in the world to have grown up learning from the two of them in all of the ways. It's been everything, of course, yeah.
In fact, instead of avoiding talking about her parents, Abrams has leaned in.
Daughter from hell, hungry and in love.
Her latest album, out Friday, is called Daughter from Hell. Its title track, heard here for the first time, is a love song for her mom.
Very overdue, I feel. I sent it to my mom. I was like, so sorry it took me 26 years to write one that wasn't laced with, you know, some kind of angsty anger. I'm like, I want to be you now, Mom.
Oh, what was her reaction?
She did cry. Got her. But I want more than ever to say thank you to the people that made me who I am and who have given every ounce of, you know, love that they have. So, yes. La, la, la. Like, it's so weird to get emotional talk, but it is true. So anyway.
I just hit the wall.
The album's first single is the emotional anthem, Hit the Wall. And when she goes on tour later this year, some of the lyrics fans will be screaming were written in this quiet little garden.
So I feel very, grateful to this particular stretch of land.
Talk and talk and talk until my ears bleed.
Gracie Abrams is also well aware of the fleeting and fickle nature of fame. In fact, she wrote a song about it, Look at My Life.
How long have I got in the hot light?
Look at My Life has a line in it that says, how long have I got in the hot light? Do you think about that?
Yeah, there's always the next girl, there's always the next shiny object, there's always the next great show.
You love your time machine, your power trips and diamond rings.
My hope is longevity, not like white hot moment, you know? So I want to do this thing for as long as, you know, the people will have me. And when they don't want to have me anymore, I will still be hopefully here making stuff. So, yes.
Kicking myself with my gut in the knot.